did mention the sleepwalking thing, and we'll definitely have a conversation around that too, because that's a unique element. Learning more how to bridge those gaps. Just a slight deviation. So in a lot of the books I'm reading, they are struggling with this issue of people that appear to be awake to all outward appearances, but they're having a different they're not really connected with the world. They may even respond to people in their environment as if they were characters in their dream, and they look like they're awake. And I've actually had experience, not to put my wife on blast, but she'll talk to me in her sleep sometimes and have no memory of having done so. Like, you woke me up and we had a conversation. I'm like, kind of, yeah, I thought we did. And she's like, no idea. Complete
sound asleep.
Yeah, complete blank.
Yeah.
So what was I going to say about that? There's the broader category, somnambulism, from literally soma, ambulate, sleep, walk. And that incorporated a lot of things: sleep talking, literally physical movement in sleep. Great stories in these books about people that have scaled cliffs, like mountain literally mountain climbing, that things that they would have never had the bravery, so to speak, risks they would not have taken, or in their own estimation been able to successfully navigate. Just almost superhuman abilities of balance and athletic stuff that they're reported to have happened while asleep. And this interesting concept of the what Mary Arnold Forster called the borderland state. Some people call it the twilight, between sleep and waking, where the theories I'm reading from these older folks, and I'm still processing, I'm like formulating my own theory, absorbing all this information, but that there's these theories that we actually don't or can't remember the dreams that happen in the deepest REM sleep, which used to be where they thought all dreaming happened, that you weren't dreaming unless you were way down in REM. But it seems to be these dreams that are happening closer to consciousness that we are the only ones we have the ability to remember. And then sometimes they influence. So what would they say about sleepwalking? So when you're asleep, you've got this disconnect that happens, so your body doesn't move. That's not supposed to happen. Evolutionary safety mechanism to keep you from acting out your dreams. But it also seems to be closely related to sleep paralysis. So there's that inverse relationship where under sleep paralysis, your consciousness returns, but that physical disconnection is still there. And it's the opposite with sleepwalking, where the physical connection is there and the consciousness is not. So there's, I don't know what to make of it, but that's all fascinating. I don't have answers on like what is it and how does it work exactly, but I love these conceptual explorations. I don't know if you had any comments on, if you looked into your own condition, educated yourself on it, and what was your perspective on it? I've talked enough.
Well, most of my episodes have a common theme, and whether it's jumping up to go prepare the guest room, because my parents have arrived in the middle of the night after my mother was already dead, you understand?
Yeah.
And I didn't have their guest room ready, but it seems to be very much connected to how I look at expectations. And one of the things that helps me, because I used to do it like 3 or 4 times a week. And about a decade ago, I talked to this colleague and she said, it's all around expectations for you. And if I go to sleep thinking, I've met all the expectations, I've done what I'm supposed to do, then I tend to sleep through the night. And now it only happens maybe 2 or 3 times a month. Okay.
That's good to know. It's so, in your experience, and I think it makes a tremendous amount of theoretical sense. Like if we were to put it in a theoretical expression that would help people, kind of heading to sleep with, speaking of expectation, with the expectation that you've satisfied enough immediate problems that you're not going to have to be surprised by something and jump into an emergency unprepared. Right. That's exactly what I was saying. This theme of, I was putting down emergent needs came to mind, that concept and expectations.
Well, in the conscious mind, reassuring the unconscious mind, we've done everything we're supposed to do. You can rest.